Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, do well to hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notification bell so you get notified whenever I make cool videos about forex trading. So in today's video, I will be going through analysis on MATICUSDT. This is a cryptocurrency and I will be analyzing it based on my experience or my learning on the smart money concept. So if this is what you want, make sure to stick around to the end because this video is going to at least impact you a little bit. So without further ado, let's get started. The first time frame I use to analyze is the daily time frame. So I first of all use daily to check or see the nature of the market and possibly the structure. That not possibly this is I use it to check the structure of the market. First of all, okay, we can see that the market is actually bullish from here. Let me just use my trend line. It's actually bullish. You can see it. This is just trend line. I'm using it for the trend line to map out the trend in which the market is moving. Not that I use trend line actually. So since the market is bullish, you can see something like structure break here. Structure break are here, and that's to say that the market is actually bullish. So the next thing I do is I use my Fibonacci retracement to mark out the premium and the discount zone. So the upper section here, the upper part here is the premium and this is the discount. So this is actually what I'm going to do. So first of all, I will look for the reaction that actually broke this structure. Oh shit, the reaction that actually broke these structures, this main structure, this structure break here. Let me show you structure break above. This structure break here, the reaction that actually broke this structure is coming from somewhere here or here, but from what I'm seeing here and now is that there is multiple like form of liquidity that is being created under this place, which I can somehow view as inducement anyway. But if that's not the case, no issues. Then if that's not the case, no issues. The main thing I would take from here is to pick my order block that actually caused this breaker structure to be somewhere around here. So for now, since what I can see, I'm seeing liquidity towards this downside. The next thing I would look for is break of structure to the downside to short this position. But on the long term, I want to go long like this from this spot. But from this spot here, you can see from this spot here, I want to go long to clear out the previous highs or possibly go to the all-time high somewhere around here. I don't know, but this is just from my view. But since this is on the daily time frame, I would need to like go more deep into my analysis. So I'll move to my next time frame, which is the 4-hour time frame. So when I move to my next time frame, which is the 4-hour time frame, I can see here that the market is actually on a downtrend here. This is liquidity, take note, or you can call it inducement. This is liquidity, you can call it inducement, you can call it inducement. So as you can see here that that this market actually went up to sweep all this liquidity here, and it has actually come back to break this structure. Oh shit, this is not what I'm supposed to use. It has actually come back to break this structure. So since it has come back to break this structure, which is also a flip zone, to break the demand zone here, the demand level here, has also broken the demand level. So this level is now a failed level. You can see it now. So okay, you can see the demand is already failed. So the reaction that actually caused, and you can see there is some sort of liquidity here, but I won't mark it to make this work neat. So what I'm going to be doing here is I would look for the other block that actually caused the break of this OB and the break of this demand zone, this particular demand zone, and this structure below. So from what I can see here, there is no actual other block on this 4-hour time frame. So I'll have to go to 15 minutes time frame, and to go to this 15 minutes time frame, I can see here clear and clear that there was this little block here, although it's not that clear, and it's like somehow mitigated, but it's not really mitigated. But for price to come back to this area is unlikely, like very less possible, like lesser. The possibility is very less. So what I have to do is follow the trend. They say the trend is your friend. So first of all, I will just move on to this, follow this trend that actually broke this structure. Then remember, these are all, this could be liquidity or inducement. Then, or I can go anywhere from here, because I can see this place is already mitigated. You can see this other block is already mitigated, or this other block is already mitigated multiple times. So I think this place is done for now. This place is done for now. So what am I going to be looking at? I'm going to be looking at shorts. So where am I going to short this position actually? Well, I'm going to be shorting from somewhere here. Let me just mark this out to show you that this was a stop loss hunt, stop hunt above. Then this was a break of structure. This is my entry model. This was a structure break below. Structure break below. Structure break below. Then the move that actually broke the structure came from somewhere here. And you can see it's already mitigated. So we'll flow with the other flow. The next one should be this one, this structure break here. So which OB actually broke this structure? It should be somewhere within this week here. So I should be expecting something around this week, or I can actually use my 15 minutes. Yes, if I use my 15 minutes candlestick, I can see this week as my point of I can use this week as my point of interest now. So I will have to wait for it to come around this my POI on a 1 minute time frame. Once it comes to my POI on a 1 minute time frame, I should be looking for something like this. Let me just draw it for you. Something like this. I should be looking for it to come in here, tap into this OB, go possibly go down, then go up. Then if you don't get it, just let me know. So first of all, I will take this. It will first of all create this liquidity. How should I address it now? Okay, there would be an order block here that broke the structure. Okay, let me just delete the whole thing and show you once again how it's going to look like. So let me draw it again. First of all, I'll have to see it create something like this. Go up, come down, go up again, then use full force to come down, then use full force, go up again, then I will target the lows. This is exactly what I'm going to look for. So how is this? I will tell this movement as sweep, as stop loss hunt above. Then I will take this one as break of structure. Some people call it coach, change of character, but this is what I've been familiar with, so I will take it this way. Stop loss below, structure break below. Then there will always be something in between here that caused the failure of, and the failure of this demand zone, this particular demand zone here. Let me draw it out. This particular demand zone, this one here. Oh shit. This one that's okay. There will be something that caused the failure of this demand zone, and it will be coming from here. So I will have to wait for price to go down, then come back to that other block. Then I will short around this spot, and at this spot, once I short, I will have a tighter stop loss. So once I'm shorting from somewhere here, my stop loss will be around 1 pip and some 1 pips or so, 1 pip or so, something like that, or something like this. You get it? So once I enter somewhere around here, my target would be the low, and this should be giving me 1:8R. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please, if you don't get it, make sure you subscribe, because as I make video on this, I will be getting better with my explanation. And seriously, the smart money concept is really huge if you understand it. So remember, I started from my daily time frame, remember, and I'm expecting the market to come down to this area. But if I'm a long-term holder, I will hold my short position down to this zone, this zone here. So, but I'm not a long-term trader, I'm just a day trader, so I'll just have to trade it and exit the market, look for another opportunity again, and possibly enter again. That's how I day trade. And if you like this video, do it to hit that like button. If you don't understand, also ask me questions, and I will be happy to explain better and make more videos on this. Do have a nice day, and may the good Lord be with you.